Picture the Difference, another Monday art session. This week, I would like you to pick up an object that you are going to work with through drawing, but I want you to play with the visual language of the line and mark making. What does it mean? You will see my demo. I'm picking up object but drawing it with the lines that kind of communicate opposite. So for example, for the object that is hard, shiny and made out of a glass, I'm using soft wobbly lines that look more like wool. Depending on the object you pick up, I want you to try the kind of mark making that goes against the material that the object is made out of. Just to see what happens. How does it look? Does it give you new dimension? Where is it leading you? So experiment. You can pick up object that's hard and use soft kind of impression lines, or another way around, pick up something soft and use harsh um, angled lines to indicate the softness of the object, which is very opposite what it's meant to be if you wanted to do representational drawing. So have a go, have a play, and see where that takes you. I'm looking forward to see your work. Bye bye.
Okay, so let's get started. I wanted to explain to you first what we're doing. So pick up a simple object. I picked up this little milk jug. Do a very rough sketch on it on the paper. It doesn't have to be precise. But what I would like you to pay attention to was roughly where the shadows of the objects are on the object, and just mark them with a pencil so you know where they are, where the darker areas are. And with a pen, black or white, sorry, black or blue, I'm working with blue this time. What we are going to do, we are going to use line that is not precise and it's soft. So we're using the actual line that communicates different things than the material that the object is made from. So we have glass and glossy and shiny, hard material, but we're using a different type of line to communicate different things. We're using line that is wobbly, round, not precise. So basically I want to get the look, that's my idea. It may be different, when it's finished. It looks like a little bit like a messy knitting, so lots of round lines around areas that I marked where the shadows are, and then the object itself as well. I'm not going to be going round and repeating those lines. I will be creating wobbly lines, but I need that sketch just to give me that freedom, so I don't have to worry about where the things were. I'm still gonna keep my object here. You can't see it because it's where camera is not reaching, but I'm still keeping object in front of me to refer to areas of dark and light on it. Okay, when I start, it's gonna be really messy, and the point is to carry on and keep going back to areas where the shadows are, because the more you go to that area, the darker area becomes. So you play with layers of lines being applied to the same place. That's how you get darkness. Okay, so and now also I'm not using tripod grip, which is for writing. I'm using over a different type of holding my pen. Probably I'll be switching between something like that, more like a paintbrush, and maybe something far away from this end of the pen. So again, try to not to use the tripod grip unless you go into some smaller areas and you just want to do it. Okay, so let's start. Starting with the outline, just the main outline. Pay attention how wobbly is this line. Okay, that's my first. And now I'm just gonna go and carry on with the lines. And I know where the shadows are, so I'm just gonna... I have to be quite quick. And I can't normally talk a lot when I'm trying to do quick movement with my pencil. Look, that I'm going back in some areas, back and forth. That's where I know the shadow areas are. I'm adding a little bit of lines or area for cast shadow, so the shadow that the object is creating on the surface where it's sitting. Now I know the inside of the jug it's much darker, so I will have to now change to a different way of holding a pen. Okay, sometimes you may get tired quickly, so just to warn you, your hand may get tired. You may want to switch to your non-dominant hand. And I keep looking at the jug, so that's why I'm not talking a lot, because I try to concentrate looking at it. Okay, that is starting looking to me like what I was kind of expecting, and I'm just keep adding those lines. Keep looking at the object. Where is it dark? Where the shadows are, and then go back with your lines. Give it more definition. Follow the main form shape, but keep it loose. Okay, so I think I'm done with this stage. And what I would like to do now, I want to go beyond the actual object. So I want to add something that is corresponding with my wobbly lines. So I'm gonna add what's coming out, what is coming out of the object. You can do whatever you want. I'm just drawing something here that looks like a little pin or stick. It's kind of, you know, could be a, maybe knitting or crochet kind of. No, it's not crochet because crochet has a different hook. Okay, and I'm just defining the darkest dark again. Here we go. So this is my messy knitted kind of object. Now it really depends what kind of, I just wanted to show you the technique. And you know, use so many objects. You could be doing fruit, you could be doing vegetables, you could be doing containers, the actual drawing materials, you could be doing soft toys, and different lines again. But try to break the concept. So for this I use the lines that would definitely wouldn't be lines representing object that is hard, glassy, and difficult to break, and this one is wobbly, like just, you know, being knitted. So if you get object that's soft, try to use lines that are maybe more like straight lines and hash lines. So just to break the concept of the object and be creative, you know, give it your own interpretation. Have fun. I'm looking forward to see what you create.